Back on the farm, however, Mauricette never takes a break. With her boundless energy, she clearly has other things on her mind than sleep. She's now 4 months old and curious about everything. Her first adventures are right outside the house. They say cats have 9 lives, since they're always in danger of losing one due to their curiosity, a characteristic they share with their lion cub cousins. Curiosity is what compels Mauricette to face the unknown. The chained goats seem harmless enough, but the geese are a different story. They are territorial and have even been known to frighten away humans. So just imagine a kitten. Curious doesn't mean foolhardy. Mauricette hightails it to safety. Like her wild cat ancestors, she seeks the shelter of heights. She climbs to escape predators. But Mauricette is inexperienced and has trouble getting down. Luckily, her flexible skeleton, a quality shared by all felines both big and small, helps cushion her fall. Safe at last. It's all part of the learning process. A young border collie named Jamie has just arrived on the farm. He's going to herd sheep. The puppy and kitten are going to have to learn to get along. All felines are very attached to their territory. Instinct tells them to defend their property, even when they're domesticated like Mauricette. But right now, she's torn between wanting to play with the puppy and total fear. Feeling threatened, she rises up on the tips of her paws and arches her back to make herself look as scary as possible to Jamie, who's not feeling very sure of himself either. After this show of force, curiosity wins out over aggression. And a peaceful coexistence settles in. What remains to be seen is how Mauricette will fare when she is truly needed. Because if humans have allowed cats to coexist with them, like here on this organic farm, it's because they understood the creature's potential back in the days before rat poison. It all started 7,000 to 10,000 years ago. Cats became domesticated in the Fertile Crescent in Mesopotamia, where agriculture began. Rodents would scrounge from the grain harvests meant for humans and their livestock. Cats were lured near villages by the rodents, their prey of choice. It was a win-win situation for the first farmers, who were delighted to get rid of the unwelcome pests. First, cats had to get used to the other domesticated animals. But when it comes to rodents, no fear at all. Instinct is instinct, and Mauricette immediately begins chasing the mouse. With all her senses alert, she detects her prey using sight and her sense of hearing, though not usually her sense of smell, which isn't nearly as sharp as a dog's. What happens next may surprise us. Rather than kill the mouse, 4-month-old Mauricette plays with it for a long time. The simple reason is that she wants to make the hunt last as long as possible, until the mouse tires out. Among domesticated cats, the urge is independent of hunger. And maybe she's afraid of getting bitten herself by the terrified victim. She still needs to gain a bit of experience before she can become an excellent mouser. In the end, finicky Mauricette turns up her nose at her prey. Whereas back on the farm, Mauricette has the good fortune to come and go as she pleases. When a stranger ventures into her territory, Mauricette knows how to show who's in charge. The flexible feline has grown much more sure of herself. Her ears pick up the slightest sound. Her whiskers detect movement in the air, and the pupils of her sharp eyes adapt to the light. These natural weapons have caused the demise of thousands of birds in our gardens. Because tireless hunters like Mauricette reign supreme over their domain. She may look domesticated, but she is still wild at heart. Unlike other farm animals such as sheep, donkeys, and goats. These herbivores live in herds that rely on human protection. And when Jamie spreads terror in the farmyard, he doesn't go so far as to eat the geese. And he doesn't scare Mauricette anymore. Raised together since their earliest days, they no longer fight like cats and dogs. But their personalities are still very different. In the history of cats, their domestication 7,000 to 10,000 years ago did not fundamentally alter their behavior. As Mauricette, the ginger cat, and Kurumi have demonstrated, cats remain ferocious predators no matter where they live. The wild cat that sleeps within them will never be tamed.